So the ice cream truck is, I mean, it's one of the staples of everyone's childhood. The music, the choices, all that shit. Let's see. You want to? Who goes first?
I forget.
I think it's on me. So I will go first here. Now this one, I'm not gonna pick my favorite first because I think that my favorite is actually a sleeper pick. So I'm gonna try to go just a heavy hitter here. I think this is a big time favorite and probably a solid number one overall pick. I don't think I'm reaching here. I'm just going with the Chipwich. The Chipwich. What, are you surprised?
Someone else.
Okay, well, that's going to probably be your pick then. But the Chipwich to me, also, by the way, when you're at the ice cream truck, I feel like me and you are going to both have our own like top fives here that we're going to be perfectly satisfied because I feel like you're more of like a ice pop guy and like fruity and like candy.
I do everything. It's sugar. I'm in on it.
That's true. You do everything. But I like chocolate and I like ice cream more than ice pops. And to me, the Chipwich is, I mean, it's cookie, it's ice cream, it's sandwich. It's like a goddamn meal. So Chipwich, number one overall.
Firecracker.
Yeah. Well, that was.
I thought for sure it's Firecracker. Firecracker one. It's a great snack, and then it's also got great branding, and then the branding has been well, I don't know if that's great branding anymore.
Yeah, not anymore. You're right. They had a good run. They had a great run for like 100 years. Now it's like fuck this.
And then I honestly don't brand it as America anymore, and that's not a political stance. That's a Kate Upton stance. Kate Upton,
that's right.
She owns it now.
That is true. I like to think that her and Verlander got even crazier with those firecrackers when it was all said and done. I'm with you. Like we're doing two different things in my mind here. Like, is it what I want to eat the most, or when I think of the ice cream truck, I think of the Firecracker. So I totally understand that being the number one overall pick. But if you ask me, do I want a Firecracker or a Chipwich, I would pick Chipwich. So it's like thinking with my head versus thinking with my heart. That would have been my other pick, though. So let me go number two. I think I'm going with – see, I'm so plain that I don't know. I feel like I might get shamed for some of my choices here. Is it crazy for me to just go with the good old-fashioned ice cream sandwich?
Wait, what's the difference between an ice cream sandwich and a Chipwich?
Well, you're right. I mean, the Chipwich has a cookie top,
right?
And this ice cream sandwich has it's like an Oreo. It has like a brown, like a black chocolatey thing.
Like the soft one or like Oreo?
No, I like the soft one. I like,
Oh my God! Yeah. You must take it because it's so bad. What a stupid answer! I don't even eat those things when they're in the freezer.
Let me tell you what just happened. That was what I was saying. That I'm gonna pick my favorite thing is just like an ice cream sandwich. I probably could have taken that with my fifth pick because you're not gonna touch it. But I also panicked a little bit and I just went with it because I got overwhelmed. I looked at the Ninja Turtle and I looked at Sonic the Hedgehog and I was like, ice cream sandwich. But I'm happy with it because I want to make sure I have it. Because I love them. You know what the best part about ice cream sandwiches? You can have them in your own fucking freezer. I feel like a lot of these things are ice cream truck ones, and if you have them at home, it's kind of weird. I can eat the ice cream sandwich fucking everywhere.
Yeah, you can have them in your freezer, and they fucking sit there for years because no one likes them because they stink.
You are a fucking asshole. Next.
Number two, I'm going off-brand. This isn't on the chart we have, but the Choco Taco. Choco Taco is delicious.
Mm-hmm. And it's just cool. It's fun when you make, it's like, it's a taco, but it's not. You know what I mean? It feels like you're eating something special.
It's the waffle cone. The waffle cone taco is just like, you don't get not a lot of waffle cones out these days. And when you come across a waffle cone, you got to eat it.
Let me see. Because you're right. This picture doesn't have everything on there. And by the way, let me just say, if we're talking about just things to buy from the ice cream truck, my number one overall pick is smoke bombs. Did you guys have that? Yeah. Number one, smoke bombs. Number two, drugs. Like those are the things that I think you're really buying from the ice cream man. But we're keeping it to just ice cream. I used to love smoke bombs when I was a kid. Like give me that eclair and give me some fucking bombs. Oh, that was the best. I'm sure you get in
you
have so much trouble now with all that shit.
Stink bombs. I had like I remember like probably the hardest one of my aunts ever yelled at me. Maybe the only time she ever yelled at me. Like I went to like they were renting a house in Westport, and it was like on the beach, and it was like a nice house they were renting, and like it was their last day there, so the owner was coming home that day, and I had like 3 stink bombs and just fucking dropped those suckers, and I got kicked out of the house. I was like 6. It was just like, yeah, like, I was like a half hour from home, 6 years old. Just had to go wander the beach until the smell went away.
All right, my number 3 pick. That is a great value pick. I don't think I ever have to worry about this with you because I don't think you were like hardcore into it. But the WWF Superstars ice pops, ice cream bars. They have your favorite character on the front. I mean, you know, at that age when you're watching Hulk Hogan and Ultimate
Glory, you picked 3 ice cream sandwiches, just presented differently.
Well, shut the fuck up, John. I don't know what you want me to tell you. I like what I like.
That's what they have, like the white thing, right? And it's almost like chocolate, like burned into it, kind of deal.
Yep. That's it. And you know what? It's about the fucking presentation. Okay, it's not just about what the ingredients are. If you put a goddamn superstar from the WWF on the side, I don't care if it looks exactly and tastes exactly like the ice cream sandwich. That's what's good. It's ice cream. It's all ice cream, John. Don't you shame me. What's your pick, idiot?
Number 3 is I forget what these are called, but it's like the strawberry cookie thing, where it's like it's not an eclair. I forget what they call them.
Is it what do you mean cookie?
It's like cookie
like there's crumbles on the side?
It's crumble, yeah.
Yeah, no, that is the eclair.
That's an eclair?
I think so. Because like there's multiple ones, right? There's the almond crunch one, which is like an almond eclair, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna hold it up to this.
So yours is like the strawberry shortcake. Yes, yeah. Yes. I think I know what you're talking about, but I would call that an eclair, yes.
Okay, strawberry eclair for sure.
I would go with the toasted almond if I were you for the eclair, but you know, it's okay to be an idiot. It's fine. Boom. Flintstones push pop, you dumb fucking asshole. That is so goddamn good and so much fucking fun. You'll push it up and it's like a whole thing. It's sherbet, so you can fuck off with the whole all I'm picking is ice cream sandwiches. It's got the orange to me is the best. It's like that creamsicle. And it's got Fred Flintstone on the side. Fuck you, Feidelberg.
I'm going for the Dum Dums. Is that what they're called?
Like the Dum Dums?
No,
I thought it was a lollipop.
No, yeah, it is. You're right. It's like it's basically an ice cream cone, which is like the hardest
drumstick.
Drums.
Yeah. Fuck, that was gonna be my last pick. That's a great one. Yep.
There's something about I think it's the same like waffle cone type texture, the cone that the Choco Taco is, and there's something about the cones. I think they're just stale.
Yeah, yes. I was gonna say they've been sitting around forever in your freezer. Yes, that's what it is.
It's like a cold steak in the morning where you just kind of it's better that way. It's just better. A stale cone is better than a cone because it's like chewy, right? Yep. It's not like it doesn't break apart.
It doesn't crunch. You have to pull it, like rip it. It's like cold steak. It really is like a cold steak. You gotta like. That's a great call. There are some things that are just better when they're worse for some reason. That's it. Okay, last pick here. I am torn because part of me wants to pick something that I do not like. I would never eat it myself, but I think it's so cool. And I think if I were to be presenting my list as such, it would be someone, so people like this. It's a great pick, but I don't eat it. And I feel like there's something that I really, I don't know.
I want to know what it is. I think you got to stay true to your heart, but I do want to know what it is.
I think I'm not going to stay true to my heart. I think I'm going to branch off here because I've got the 3 that I really like to eat. And when I close my eyes and think of the ice cream truck, right next to the Firecracker is this thing. I'm going to go with it. the bubble play, the baseball mitt with the gum baseball in the middle. The cherry ice cream is terrible, but that is a staple of the ice cream truck, like, go-tos.
It's a staple of the ice cream truck, but it stinks.
Terrible. It's so awful. Bad. And you know what?
I think I got it like once and was like, I don't know why you guys are all eating this. This is
it's
terrible.
A whole fucking thing of cherry, which is gross, and then a stale gumball in the middle.
Yeah, but it's like, you know what that thing is? That it's like, here's frozen cough medicine in a rock.
Yes. But when you're a kid and you're like playing Little League, and then there's like, oh, it's a baseball ice cream. I probably got it once, and I was like, well, check that off my list. Never gonna fucking do it again. But I feel like it's a true, like, again, when I think of ice cream truck ice creams, that pops up. There's got to be a version that's more like a chocolate and vanilla ice cream version of that, right? I guarantee they made it into like different forms.
If they haven't, they're silly. I think it's that's smart. That would work better.
Yeah. All right, so I'm officially going with that. Last pick for you.
Italian ice. Love an Italian ice. Eat it with that little wooden spoon.
So good. So good. That was my other pick. Is like, what flavor though?
Lemon. I'm a straight lemon guy.
Have to. Maybe watermelon, but lemon ice.
Watermelon flavored things. Boo. Banana flavored things. Boo. Definitely. How have we not perfected those things? Because guess what? They're my two favorite fruits. It's just they're terrible. They don't translate to artificial flavoring.
Banana is just absolutely vile. I'm with you on that. I don't know. There's nothing more true for some reason than it tastes better with the wooden spoon. Like if you eat an Italian ice with like a metal spoon from your house, trash.
It's actually harder.
Yeah,
it's harder. It starts like spinning and stuff. It's like
it spins and it kind of like fractures. Whereas the wooden spoon, it just like mounts up. It's like you're shoveling snow and you just have like a shovel in your mouth. I should have gone with that, man. I don't know why.
And there is that time when it gets to that ball.
What?
There is that time when it gets to that ball and you just got to start stabbing at it.
Were you one of those kids who flipped it over?
Flipped it over.
Like you can kind of like the whole thing of ice just kind of sits in the tub. And because like the sugar and shit kind of like falls to the bottom, if you flip it over, like the bottom is very like syrupy and ice creamy. Not ice creamy, but like sugary and like gooey, and you can eat that way.
Do they flip it over onto a plate?
No, I don't know really how they. I mean, you can kind of if you're really like.
Oh no, tough. That's too much.
I mean, way too much work for me. But I remember kids doing that, and I was like, that's way too hard. Fuck, I should go with that. You know what people are gonna be mad at because that's it, right? Those are our top 10. I was also considering like the Snickers frozen bar, like the ice cream, like the candy bars that are turned into ice cream.
That's a great one. That's really good. That's like almost like too mainstream, if you will, where you could buy that anywhere.
Yeah, well, the reason why I picked the bubble play was because it's stereotypical to the ice cream truck for me. Those like Twix, Snickers, Milky Way frozen, I think of the bodega like freezer. Yeah. You know, right. you slide it open and you pick them up out of there. So maybe we'll do that next. Top 5 bodega treats or whatever. So let us know. Everybody else at Barstool, all the fat guys weighed in. So big time ice cream debates. Let us know who won the top 5 today.